the force vectors show that the magnetic field is actually going up through the South Pole, through the axis, just exactly like with our Earth, and coming out in the top. Now, if you take, okay, hold on, I'm going to go to the next one. If you take a steel rod, like with a dipole donut magnet or ring magnet, and you put a steel rod through here, it will actually pull it up through the center of it because of the force of the force vectors of the magnetic field going around. The steel rod would be sucked down or connected to the south pole of it, but the magnetic field goes around here and it rotates around as it's going around and comes back up to the center, and it's doing this all the way around. Okay, the best example that I could find here for precession is our own Milky Way galaxy. They have an axis here, and everything's being pulled around. And a couple people that I've talked to try to do the experiment by gluing magnets around the top of it and then spinning it around. And they had motors that are spinning at like 40, 50,000 RPM, and they still weren't doing anything. And I told them, I said, well, you don't understand all the laws of physics here. So the law of precession is that, it's a really weird term, but our sun precesses in its position as being pulled around our galaxy. Each one of the planets precess or spin around the sun. You know, we have a rotation, and each one of them are going to be spinning in their rotation around each of the stars. And so if you think of this as the whole thing is a magnetic field, but the magnetic fields are made of individual magnets that are precessing, and that is what causes levitation. And I have an illustration of dual magnets here, so you can see where the two magnetic fields are interacting with each other. And if you pull these apart, then you're going to, instead of having them pulling toward each other, you're going to have the bottom of it that's going to be pushing to the side. So the magnetic field would be pulling in on the top, be pushing out on the side. There's one more law of physics that I'm going to be explaining to you with all this, but right now I would like you to think about the idea that these magnets are precessing, and that the whole process of propulsion is by